let's talk about the only driver lesson you are going to need 2021 season, period, done. Okay, 5 simple tips, building from setup all the way through to the downswing, that are going to help you hit this baby a little bit better. No matter age, no matter your ability, you can learn something from all these. So let's start with number 1 on our list. Face on perspective here, you're going to join me on this one. Let's talk setup and a simple routine that you can do to help you, we all know about this, hit up on the golf ball and ensure your ball position is in the correct position all the time. Follow these steps, and I'm going to point out right away there is a PDF guide that is attached to this. Join the newsletter, join the Facebook group, and you could watch along with the PDF. I'd recommend that. So what I want you to do is feet together on the golf ball. All this can be done on the golf course. Turn the left toe out, help with our hips. Look how much more my hips can move. Really restricted. Now a lot more. Left toe out, right foot away only. Look where that ball position is straight away in my golf swing, on and inside the left heel. Grab your golf club, good grip on it. Hold it up in front of you, into golf posture, tilt it until the butt end of the club points into your left thigh, down behind the ball. Look how I am now in that perfect setup with my shoulders, with my middle of my pelvis, with my feet. So imagine that on the golf course. This is how I would do it on the golf course. A little bit more simple. Hands on, I've selected my target, walking in, target's down in front of me. Left toe, right, in golf posture, up, tilt, in, ready to smash. Let's now move on to number 2 on our list. We've got a good setup. We're now going to be talking about the backswing and starting this swing correctly. We want some width. We want some control of the club face. So that's what we're going to get from drill number 2. Now for this one, we are going to need 2 golf balls. Really nice and simple. Addressing it. Club down behind. Now it takes a little bit just to get this right. Down just behind. What I want you to feel is that as you're taking this club away, you're taking it away low to the ground with some width and away. As soon as we start to open this face or close this face, because this golf club doesn't have a lot of loft, it's going to be super hard for us to get good control. So this one's a great one for really working on that feeling of this in the backswing, not this. So tempting to do that because the golf club is so much longer than we're used to with an iron in our hand. So have a look at this here. I'm not going to hit this one away. Just want you to practice this. Golf club in, push it back. Perfect. I'm not inside too quick, I'm not outside. I'm really focusing on this arc working behind me. Now, of course, with this drill, and we'll show a slow-mo of me doing this one, we can hit this one away. And I actually like to get people to hit this one away because it gives them a great focus on width and turn, not narrow and standing up. Narrow standing up, bit of a stickler. It's hard to be a good driver of the golf ball in that aspect. So this is the end of point number 2. Let's hit this one away right now. Now moving on to number 3. This is about finding a little bit of balance. And I'd recommend doing this one every single time you start warming up with your driver, okay? What I want you to do is feet together, place that golf ball just inside the left heel. And I want you to hit this with your feet together. What this is going to do is it's going to help us find that bottom of the arc. It's also going to help us stay balanced and really get a good understanding of what we need to do to get the arms and the body working together. So come down the line with me. This is probably my favourite one really because it is so simple, and actually a lot of people find it hard to begin with, but then so much easier when you then go to a normal stance, so when you take your wider stance. So feet together, ball just inside the left heel. We're going to hit this one away and really just feel as though you stay balanced and try and pose that finish. You will be so surprised how good the strike feels and how straight you manage to hit it. So that's all about being balanced and not snatching from the top in that downswing. Such a vital move. Let's now move on to number 4 on our list. We'll get into the juicy stuff, impact, hitting up on it. Now we have a couple of variations for this one. If you've got a wedge, place a wedge in front. If you haven't, do not worry, just do the same thing with your club head. Now all I've done is I'll just simply place this wedge 1, 2, 3 club heads in front of where the golf ball is being struck from, because as you come to the face on perspective, you can really see how this is going to help me promote an upward set on this golf ball. It's something that's hard to actually achieve, but so vital that we do. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not vital we do it, it just helps us become a better driver and able to hit it a little bit longer if we're one of those golfers who strives for longer distances. So what I want you to imagine is we've got these placed down in front of us at the driving range, or even better, if we're on the golf course on our own. What's stopping you setting this up? Absolutely nothing. I'd really recommend doing it actually on the course, because you start to then see the desirable ball flight we're after. So a few reps for me. We're going to place that golf club down outside our right toe, drag it through, drag it up the ramp, drag it through, drag it up the ramp. This is what we're looking for to get that feeling of working up, not down and through, because straight away I'm organising my body to promote this, not this crashing down feeling. And that's what it's about, working to simple external cues to get the opposite. Loads of us, and by the way, I'm in this category, everybody. Low to high, working into the shot. All I want you to focus on, bottom of the arc happening before, and avoiding either the head cover or the wedge. Now let's finish this one off, and this is one of the ones that I would classify as one of the most important ones. Okay, so I want you to imagine you're thinking about the club head when you're swinging the driver out on the golf course next. We're focusing on creating a big arc that works around the body. It comes down and makes a big arc around the body. So essentially, if we imagine this, right? Imagine we've got a sparkler. It's bonfire night. It's not, obviously, but we put a sparkler on the end of here. I want you to make the widest sparkler on the way back, and then one that just works just inside of it, and wide on the way through. Not one that's narrow to narrow, but one that's super wide to super wide. So think about it this way. As the golf club travels back, it's going to be really wide with some turn. As we start our downswing, our arc is going to move slightly this way. So what it will be slightly narrower on this side, but then much wider on the way through. So it's a nice simple analogy. Think about a sparkler in the golf club, stand over there, and you can really learn to take some confidence out onto the golf course, sparkler to sparkler, and hit them down the fairway. So let's just summarise briefly what we've spoken about. Great setup. Starting the golf swing correctly. Then we've got our feet together drill, which really gives us a sense of balance in the golf swing. Something that I think I forget actually with driver. Number 4 on our list, learning to hit up on it. And the final one, thinking about the sparkler. A simple tip to take to the golf course. So let's do this from the top. Hands on. Here we go. Feet together. Right foot away. In, Really promoting this, feeling as though we're making a big sparkler back and a wide sparkler through. Let's finish off with hitting it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Now remember, each one of these videos is suitable for no matter if you're new to this game or been playing it a while. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time.